This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Hey everybody. I am one of your hosts for this evening, Sister Janae, and I'm so happy to be back. And also, before I start anything, today is actually the 30th anniversary of the local congregation of Eva Beach. So please wish us a happy anniversary. And hashtag EWA. Do not forget your hashtags. Again, like I said, I am not alone for this evening. I have another co-host right next to me, brother.
Yes, thank you, Sister Janae, for the introduction. My name is Brother Bruce Stan from the local congregation of Kunia. Hello, good evening, good afternoon to those brethren, wherever you are, and welcome to another episode of IEC Radio Hawaii Pacific. And we also have our guests, which we'll be introducing a little later. But just to let you know, thank you for tuning in.
So before we head into our topic, we would like to read a couple comments. Brother Bruce, would you like to start off?
Thank you for that. We also, actually, people are logging in so early. We have Brother Joe Roncal. He's saying happy viewing from local congregation of Punia. Wow.
Always the first one.
Exactly. Brother Errol Glass from Honolulu. Aloha po. Happy 4th of July. Vermont Pablo from Kalaheo. Happy viewing, all the brethren from Hawaii Pacific. And we also have Sister Christina Wilson from Wahiwa. Aloha and happy viewing. And then we also have Sister Roxanne Manalo. Welcome po District of the District of Hawaii Pacific, Brother Jay and Sister Jam, Natividad and family po. That's it.
Well, we do have a lot of brethren commenting. Please do not forget to comment down your hashtag EWA for 30th anniversary of Eva Beach. So before, oh no, what am I saying? Brother Bruce, how are you doing? You doing good? Okay.
So much going on, but
Yeah.
we're still going.
Still surviving.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I
definitely.
like to tell people. Okay, so for our guest this evening, I'll actually have him introduce himself. Brother, what is your name? What is your locale, and what is a fun fact about you?
Oh, okay. My name is Dennis, Brother Dennis Paroni. I'm from the locale of Waipahu. Fun thing about me is I played the drum set. I
Oh,
started playing pickleball, which was perfect timing because we had our Unity Games pickleball edition. And yeah, I've been a choir member and database teacher for, I could say, like 3 decades already now.
so do you like for pickleball? Do you like playing singles or doubles?
I like both, but I'd rather play singles. It's
Oh,
more challenging,
yeah, a
more
lot of
running.
Yeah,
I need more exercise, so I'd
me
like to
too.
do that.
Brother Bruce, you ever played pickleball?
I I I actually challenging myself with my pickleball. It's just that sometimes the running around
Mm-hmm.
makes you tired, and
Yeah.
again, you need practice. A lot of
Yeah.
practice, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Brother Dennis.
because I heard there's like certain rules where you have to like let the ball bounce first and then you can hit it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very confusing at first, and even during the games, we were like, they're saying, step away or move away from a certain area. You can't do this, you can't do that.
Yeah, the
Oh
kitchen,
well,
right?
yeah, the kitchen. And there's even a part like, brother, stop going to the kitchen and eating. Stay away
I
from
would
the
be in the
kitchen.
kitchen the whole time.
Yeah, no, it's just the adrenaline, sis and brother. Just just
Mhm.
want to hit the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, you get nervous in the beginning, but it's just really, really fun. It's good exercise, I think. You get. It's just too much fun to be considered exercise. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
lot of fun. It's way easier than tennis, I would say.
Closer.
And Brother Dennis, why do they call it pickleball?
Okay, from what I looked up, there's I guess there's three dads.
Oh,
Yeah, forgot which state it was. They said that they invented this game, but the pickle ball part, right? It's not actual from a pickle. They had a dog or puppy named Pickle, and every time they would play, the dog Pickle would always like chase the ball, so they say call it pickleball.
Oh.
You can check up on that, brother, and I think that's from what I understand.
I never.
Yeah, it was just 3 weeks ago I started to research before the game started.
good to know.
Well, thank you, Brother Dennis, for hopping on tonight. It is so lovely to have you here. Um, well, what do you do for work?
Oh, my work is really fun. Because I'm a CWS teacher, I didn't know why I didn't take this position
Mhm.
from the very beginning. So I'm what they call a career vocational evaluator or counselor. So if a client of ours don't know what to do for work, or you
Mhm.
ask them, "What do you want to do for work?" and they give you the
That's
right.
me in school.
I don't know. So I give them assessments,
Mhm.
find out where they are as far as their skills, their interests, and then once we, find out, and we can say, look at this, you can be a rocket scientist, but you need to go to school, right? So based on your interests, if you want to be a rocket scientist, then you go to the school. Kind of like open up their interest. Now they have an idea. Um,
Mhm.
in those assessment, we can also find out two of the hardest questions that they ask during the job interview, like what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. So based on the assessment I give, it shows you your character, how you are at work, your work habit, and just basically what's your strengths, like if you're a type of person who likes to lead or just stay in the back, and also tells you your weaknesses. It's like the opposite of your strength, of course, and
Mhm.
how you can actually improve it. So if you do say this is my weakness, for example, I don't have maybe a babysitter, right? But you cannot just leave it like that. But I've learned to overcome it, for example, by finding a backup. I have relatives and friends who can help babysit my child. Such an example, just like that.
Wow, I can definitely say like before going to college and graduating from college recently. Well, I'm going back to school, but I can like those counselors, right?
Yes.
And those people that help you find careers. I feel like that's very helpful, especially in like doesn't matter what age you are because
Mhm.
competing with the other jobs. And
Right.
yeah, but it is really
Yeah, I think so too, because you need to inspire other people. That's how you open up their minds and to be visionary. Because sometimes it takes a while for them to see the picture,
Yes.
and if someone can actually help them, guide them, it's good, and
Because
you're actually reaching out to them.
yes, because they don't know that they have that talent. They don't know that they have that interest.
Mhm.
So just based on that alone, they're already excited. Really, I can do that. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Just gotta put your mind to it. Just if you want to pursue it, this is the education that you need, right?
Yeah. A little guidance goes a long way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
As they say, the power of will.
Yeah.
All it takes is one.
Yeah. Brother Bruce, would you like to say the second question?
Yeah. So, Brother Dennis,
Mhm.
tell us, how long have you been working in this profession? Like, how did you get into this career as
Okay,
a frontman?
I'm actually still relatively new, probably 3 years
Oh, wow.
into this position, but as far as like counselor, almost 20 years, yeah, as a counselor or even a job coach. Because I
Mhm.
actually have four different hats at work.
Oh.
So I'm a job retention coach. I also manage cases of my own, and I recently volunteered to uh, be the safety captain. Yeah,
Do
so
what?
safety captain for our.
What is that? That sounds cool.
It's really fun. So basically, you go to meetings,
Mhm.
right, and learn about safety. You implement it at your workplace. You have a
Oh,
meeting with your
okay.
crew, and
Mhm.
then you give them like assessment or tests to make sure that they're paying attention or they know the rules when it comes to safety.
Mhm.
Because like I always say, okay, I'll take the position, but promise me no one will die on my watch. Okay, so just the safety part. I'm
Mhm.
really particular for that. I don't want like anything from the floor, lifting up rugs. I report that flickering light or anything,
Mhm.
or plugs that not supposed to be daisy chain, for example. Yeah, because sometimes fire department can come, OSHA can just come and check your building, and they could actually
Yeah.
shut you down if nothing is like
Yeah. Because you never know
safety.
what would happen. And yeah. So seeing that, because you said you mentioned earlier that because you're a CWS teacher,
Mhm.
you're surprised that you didn't find this job sooner. Is that correct?
Yeah, because the way it was introduced to me, it sounded like it was so difficult. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, my supervisor didn't want to bring me down, but he gave me like the hardest part of the job. So like, but when I went second time around, another supervisor told me how it is. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's like teaching. Yeah, so I'm teaching people on Zoom. I have Zoom classes on Mondays and Wednesdays. So
Mm-hmm.
like I go to there's other islands that join me. There's about 30 to 40 people sometimes. And I'm hosting this thing, and we're just talking about life skills,
Mm-hmm.
the things that you can use when you're okay to go back to work. Because most of the people that I serve, they have temporary disability, will be physical or psychological,
Mm-hmm.
and we're just trying to get them back into the workforce by teaching them like how to organize themselves, things like how to get to and from work, how to what you call it, all kinds of other things that, especially like building like teamwork, all things that you need to know to get back to the workforce again.
Mm-hmm. Wow. You do, like you said earlier, you do wear a lot of hats. So what would you say? Would you say being like, I guess, because you're already a teacher, would you say that inspired you to work in this career, or are there other things that inspired you?
That would be the first one because things we've learned also during our services or during the lesson, I can implement without having to read the verse or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of give them pointers of not giving up, right? And then kind of comparing to what they're going through, right? So, for example, if they've been trying to get a job and they can't get a job, and I just say, just don't give up, just keep trying because if one door closes, another one will open, something like
Yeah.
that. Or you can think of this like this. I did my best during the interview. It's almost kind of like their loss that they didn't take me because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes employers will call you back. Oh, I think we hired the wrong person. can
Oh.
we can we call you back and then that's when you can negotiate now like okay, since you want me back, how much you think you should pay me? Right, since you want me more, right, or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just kind of give them advice on just be strong, you can do it. Yeah, well, everybody's different,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's going through all kinds of things, so sometimes it becomes like a crying session, especially
Oh
when we have
yeah.
touchy subjects um, like the family, right? Regards to different kind of issues. And sometimes we watch videos. We watch this other video that shows, dysfunctional family, and
Mm-hmm.
some it would really touch them. So we would like, okay, let's keep going. There's a crying session. You can do that to your, hey, what you call that? You can do that with your therapist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not your therapist. We just here to learn life skill.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gets to that. So that's the fun part of it. That I'm able to help in that way. Um, kind of like giving them advice.
Yeah.
And sometimes, Brother Dennis, we have to be patient
Hmm.
to these your clients, because when you're patient, you're giving them a chance, that hope, because sometimes people need second chances. And
Yes.
I think you're giving that to them. And that's really good, for you to do this. And it really changes people's mood and attention. And that's why sometimes it can be emotional at times.
Yeah.
Yes. And sometimes, like, we go, we all go through all kinds of things, but
Mhm.
I think with me having this position, it kind of gives me, like gratitude. Like, I don't take anything for granted. I may not have all this, but then again, someone may not have these things that you already have.
Mhm.
Everybody's so different, and yeah, in the back of my mind, sometimes I want to cry, but I don't want to show my stuff. Like, okay, let me
Gotta stay
just turn off
strong.
the screen. Stay strong. Let me turn off the screen. Okay, I'm back now.
Gotta vacuum the tears. Yeah.
Yes.
Would you say that having this job for the past 3 years,
Mhm.
um, I mean, you probably learned a lot of things while because you've been a teacher, a theater teacher for much longer than 3 years.
Mhm.
Are there any skills that you learned from your job right now that you didn't know prior, that you didn't know prior to? Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry.
no, that's correct.
I hope that
No,
makes
you're right.
sense.
So all the tech part, the Zoom part, there's
Oh yeah.
never a day that there's technical difficulty when it comes to like that whatever we use like WebEx or anything, right? So when we're on that certain um uh, video conference, there's always gonna be like I'm talking but I forgot to unmute. So I'll be
Oh
like,
yeah.
then they would type, they would say,
Hmm.
you're muted. Oh, okay, let me start over. And stuff. So basically, the technical part I have to learn quick, and it's almost like they threw me in this. Like, okay, you figure
Hmm.
it out. Like, it's okay because they let me run my class the way I want to. So that's the freedom. That's why I've been with this company actually for almost 2 decades because of I've had switched position, but this is my favorite position. Yeah, I come to work with yes. So,
I have another question.
yes.
It's actually kind of it's actually the question I was trying to say earlier. But are there any skills that you learn in your job right now that
Mhm.
you also use in performing your duties? Like well,
Yes. Sometimes, how do you say this? Like, they share things with me, the client.
mm-hmm.
So, like, I share stories with the kids.
Mm,
Yeah. Of course, in relation to the lesson, right?
yes.
Yeah. So I use people's experiences based on the lesson. So that's how,
Wow.
yeah. So I learn. So, especially like I said, gratitude, like how
Mm-hmm.
people are less fortunate, we help them, right? Because it's what we do in church, right? We help the people without healthy humanity
Mm-hmm.
project, things like that. So basically, what I gain from the knowledge from my clients, because I learn from them too, right? So we both learn from each other, and that's how I bring it into the city because of course has to relate to
Mm-hmm.
the lesson.
Yeah, I feel like being able to use those real world examples really
Mhm.
helps the children because they're so young and
Yes.
they probably don't know much yet.
Hmm.
So yeah, for the what do you think?
I think so. That's a great statement that you brought up, Sister Jenny, because you need one person to kind of continue to inspire some kids, because
Mm-hmm.
those are the kids that will be leaders for tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be rich. They can
Hmm.
be poor, but because of their challenge,
Hmm.
skills, and talent, who knows, they may be the most successful person. You just have to give them a chance. Right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Brother Dennis, tell us, how do you assess on clients, particularly what job is good for them?
So basically, it almost says everything on that particular thing. I don't really have to do the guessing because the assessment tells me. It's really fun. There's this one assessment it's so accurate that it seems like is there a camera in my house? You know, it knows everything that you do, how you are, your personality, um, how you are at your work or what you do. Like it tells if you're lazy or if you're like shy or if you're like they have different types for it. Like they say commander, right? Advocate. There's also like yeah, it's like 16 personalities. If you guys wanna take the assessment,
I think I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
I forgot what I
So
got.
it's really big. They say in the Asian country, it's what they call the MBTI, or it's
Mhm.
like you just give them that four corresponding letters,
Yeah.
and they know where to put you. Like say
Mhm.
maybe ES whatever letter. It's okay, okay. You're in management. Go management. Oh, okay. You're like the idea person. Okay, go to
Uh-huh.
that idea. Oh, you're the counselor type. Go to that room. You be part of that.
Have you taken that test?
Yes, and it
What
changes
are
every. Oh,
what are you?
I'm a console.
What letters are those?
I think it's E ESFJ. But
Have you?
I've taken so many, so I have to like look at
Oh
it
yeah,
again.
I know. I probably have to retake it again. Brother Bruce, have you ever taken a test
I
before?
took it before from
Yeah.
like sophomore in high school.
Yeah,
In
because I
our
feel like they do
guidance
that in
class.
high school where they try to help you find a career so that you
Mhm.
go through that college. And
Yeah.
yeah, I was thinking of that
Mhm.
in my head.
Because what I noticed, I don't know if anyone watched the dramas, but I saw it in one of the say, oh, what's your MBTI? Like, what? Wait, I think I make that test for my clients. So
Hmm.
they tell and then they kind of compare each other.
It's a long test, right?
Yeah.
Pretty long.
Yeah, yeah,
I think there's
just like
four sections.
yeah,
Oh, for
four section. Not not that long, 15 minutes.
oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
I think I'm thinking about a different.
Oh no, there's actually more tests than that. But this one is my favorite. It's interesting.
Mhm. Well, thank you, Brother Dennis, for hopping on today.
Yes, yes.
We are towards the end of our show. It is, I've never heard of a career vocational. That job actually sounds pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I
I
was
know
like,
it sounds neat, yeah.
but honestly, we need more people in the world like you because it's so hard trying to find what our strengths
Mhm.
and weaknesses are if we just like because for me sometimes I have trouble.
Mm.
Like, oh, what is my strength? What is my weakness and what but yeah, definitely if you need a job, go to Brother Dennis. I mean take your MBTI. MBTI?
Yeah,
That's the one? Okay. That's yeah. It gives you 4 letters.
right.
Yeah. I only know what the first letter is about.
I forgot to mention that, that I'm a job retention coach, so I also do like mock interviews and resume. If you folks need help, brethren, I
You
can
do
help.
CV? Do you do CVs or just resumes?
I have to check. I think I only, yeah, I think I'm only certain. I think that's the beginning.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, 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 yeah,
yeah, because there's another department.
yeah. And when I first heard CV, I was like,
Mm.
what is that? I don't even know resume. But again, before we close out the show, Brother Dennis, do you have any shout outs for anyone?
Oh, okay. I don't know if she's still awake.
Okay, so
To my wife, hopefully you're still awake, but she's tired from work. And my daughter, who played pickleball today. It was her first
oh,
first try. Actually, got a couple side outs, but yeah, we didn't have any competition. Only the brothers. So I'm gonna try train her to beat the brothers next year. Just kidding.
I love pickleball. Brother Bruce, do you have any shout outs?
Actually, thank you for that. Big shout out to all the Koreans who played pickleball
Koreans.
this morning, and they did really good. I'm so proud of them. They brought the gold and the silver for our locale.
Oh wow. I wasn't yeah. Any shout outs for me? I'm just joking.
Yeah, what about
Shout
you?
out to the local congregation of Eva Beach. Of course, happy 30th anniversary. Shout out to all the birthday celebrants this past week. I know there was Karayan from the local of Wailuku.
Happy birthday, Brother Ryan.
Tina from Eva Beach.
Happy birthday, Sister
Happy
Gina.
birthday to everyone. Happy birthday, Sister Wedelin. Happy
Oh, yeah,
birthday,
happy birthday.
Sister Lovejoy, Sister JM. Yeah, there's a lot of birthdays this past week, this past month, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, sorry. I forgot about this too. We also have upcoming activities that Brother Bruce will
That's right. Thank you for reminding us. On July 6th, we also have a special gathering for students, newly graduates at the Eva Beach. So definitely be there for all the graduates and students. Especially.
Yes, yes. Um, and I think that's it for the show. Yeah.
Exactly.
Also, shout out to Kadan. And shout out to all the resident workers and resident ministers of Eva Beach. Love you, po. And so, before we go, sorry, it's honestly been a while. I feel like it's been a while since I've closed out the show. I've always been introing, but before we finally conclude the show, special thanks to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our our deputy executive minister, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, and to our district minister, Brother Jem H. Baitan, our assistant district minister, Brother Ador Apostol, and our CFO overseer, Brother Brandon Pacheco, and also shout out to all the ministerial workers and ministers of the District of Hawaii Pacific. We will see you next week. Thank you for tuning in. Aloha.
Take care,
Thank
brethren.
you.
Aloha. Till next time. Be prayerful.
Drink water. It's summertime. It's very hot. It's very hot right now.